Hey everyone, welcome and thanks for joining. You have developed an application and need to ensure users have only access necessary to perform their duties in your application. Therefore, the role-based access control becomes an essential tool for you. My name is Rolebased and I am product manager with the Microsoft Identity Product Group. In today's video, we'll be talking about role-based access control and claims-based authorization in Microsoft Entra ID and Microsoft Entra External ID for external applications. We'll start with a quick overview of role-based access control and claims-based authorization and how they can help you protect access to your applications. Then I will demonstrate it to you via the Wood of Groceries live demo application. Role-based access control is a popular mechanism to enforce authorization in applications. It helps you manage who has access to your application and what they can do in the application. To implement role-based access control, application developers define application roles in Microsoft Entra ID application registration. Then the administrator or help desk can assign these application roles to users. The user's role assignment will be included in the security token that the application received from Microsoft Entra ID. You can also use security groups to implement role-based access control for your applications, where the membership of the users in specific groups are interpreted or represented as their roles in the application. The user's group's membership will also be included in the security token. Another option for managing users' role information is available to you. Maintaining custom roles in Microsoft Entra ID users' profile attributes, like job title and country. Or outside Microsoft Entra ID directory using your own data store, like HR system, CRM, or database. To retrieve the information from your own data store, you implement the Microsoft Entra Custom Authentication extension. The Custom Authentication extension allows you to fetch the custom roles from a web API you develop and map the claims in a security token that the application received from Microsoft Entra ID. Custom roles option provide developers an extra customization and control over how to assign roles to users and how to represent them. Your choices of role-based access control are not confined to a single option. It is possible to integrate application roles alongside security groups and custom roles using users' profile attribute or custom authentication extension tailored specifically to your application needs. When a user signs into an application, Microsoft Entra ID emits the corresponding claims within the security token obtained by an application from Microsoft Entra ID. Using the claims in the security token, application developers have the flexibility to decide how the application roles, group membership, and custom roles are to be used within the application. This approach is known as claims-based authorization. Claims-based authorization, at its simplest, checks the value of a claim in a security token and allows access to a resource based upon claims value. For example, the application checks the claims value and grants access according to their application roles assignment, security group membership, or custom role, like validating that the user loyalty tier is gold or platinum. Now that we have explained the fundamental concept of role-based access control and claims-based authorization, let's proceed to a demonstration. Navigate to Wood of Groceries live demo at woodgrofdemo.com. Wood of Groceries is a global retail food store that is integrated with Microsoft Entra ID for their online food shopping application. From the right side of the screen, click on the Select a Use Case button. From the list of use cases, select the Role-Based Access Control option. Read the instructions. You can also learn how we configure the Woodgrove tenant. To start the demo, select the Start the Use Case button. On the sign-in page, you can create a new account by selecting No Account, Create One option, or sign in with a social account. I already have an account, so I enter my username and the password. After you sign in, your name appears in the header. Now you can add items to the shopping cart. Select the profile icon from the header. Wood of Groceries demo application allows you to add yourself to application roles and security groups. Start with application roles. You can assign yourself to 2 application roles. With these application roles, you will have the permissions to manage Wood of products and online orders. Usually, an approval workflow should be implemented, but for this live demo, the request will be automatically approved. Wait for a couple of seconds and sign in again to update the security token. You will probably not be prompted for credentials as you already have an active session. And now that you have been assigned to the corresponding application roles, you have the permissions to manage products and orders. Going back to the profile page, add yourself to a security group called Commercial Accounts. Members of this group get a special discount. As a reminder, for this demo, the request will be automatically approved. Sign in again to update the security token. At this time, as a member of the Voodoo Commercial Accounts, some of the items have a discount. Selecting the discount link will show the Voodoo Commercial Accounts program page. The access to this page is allowed only to users who are members of the Commercial Account Security Group. Hence, you can use application roles or security groups for authorization, but also to alter the UI based on users' application roles assignment and group membership. Back to the profile page, click on the loyalty card. It will take you to the Woodgrove Loyalty Program page. This page is protected by a custom role. It verifies that the loyalty number or loyalty tier claims are included within the security token, and also that the user has been enrolled in the loyalty program for at least 1 month. Please be aware that all users who run the demo have the required loyalty claims and therefore have access to this page. Now let's take a look at how it operates. Selecting the name from the header shows the security token that Voodoo application received from Microsoft Entra External ID. It includes the user object ID and the name. As you may guess, it contains the two application roles you have been assigned to, Product.Contributor and Orders.Manager. The group's claim shows the commercial account group ID, and using a custom authentication extension, the security token also includes the loyalty scenes and loyalty tier that are used for the loyalty page authorization, as we explained earlier. Essentially, each claim within the security token may be utilized for authorizing users and controlling their access to your application. There is something more I'd like to show you. If you remove yourself from application roles and the security group, then sign in to refresh the security token, the discounts disappeared and the managed orders and products are not available, which seems right. If you try to access the product page directly, you will be blocked. Same for online orders and commercial accounts program. This is due to the fact that the security token no longer includes the roles and groups claims. So keep that in mind, that hiding or disabling links and buttons does not guarantee security. It is crucial to protect your pages against unauthorized access. Additionally, if your application utilizes a web API, ensure that the web API endpoints are also safeguarded by evaluating the claims value in the security token, like application roles, groups, or custom claims you defined. Role-based access control helps you to ensure users have only access necessary to perform their duties in your application. We explored 3 methods using application roles, security groups, and custom roles via user's profile attribute or custom authentication extension. Each method has its own capabilities and set of features you should consider, like application programming module, whether the role values are static between Microsoft Entra ID tenants and multiple applications. To learn more about this topic, please read the corresponding documentation. You can find the link in the description below. In the next part of this video, I will show you how easy to configure application role-based access control in Microsoft Entra ID and how to implement role-based access control in your applications and web APIs. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.